It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Colts and the 49ers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Still no pressure. They gotta breathe.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played.
The season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And complete to Zach Ertz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Geno now to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Debo going in motion left. Mills to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for.
It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Mills.
Man open, that's Debo Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mills from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 37-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're top 10.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The Colts coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. The sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll dump this off to his running back McCaffrey. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here. And they start out with a nice gain and a quick first down.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Mills.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the first down with his legs.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
Down to about the 37. You look at this Colt defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Throwing, Mills.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Dayo Odeyingbo.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
To throw, Mills. He's got his target. That's complete.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give for Taylor running right side.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This one completes Alec Pierce. Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have retaken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Mills now. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll...
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 50.
It's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
A handoff running right, Garendo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mills. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Working out of the gun, Mills. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
2nd
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now Geno. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Smith. Touchdown, Colts.
George Pickens
From 6 yards away.
and the Colts add 6 to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it.
And he comes back with one complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Mills.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Smith.
He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up in Nashville. The LA Chargers in town to take on Tennessee. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. A touchdown pass there for Will Levis. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jaden Daniels, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game?
If they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mills now from the 50. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay
able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And his throw is incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dayo Odeyingbo
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Colts offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now it's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, Mills.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The visitors' offense to take the field once more.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play
To an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
nifty move.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. It's caught. Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Smith.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing again is Smith. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Throwing, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mills.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing is Smith.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away. For that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now Gino. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now this taken in by Downs.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking to throw is Mills. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mills to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Mills. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Mills now.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Mills.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Again, it's Mills.
Gets this one to use check. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll be off.